All right. Question that Pac was asking. I wanted to get to this. So it's a question about hedging and using volatility indexes. Any type of, you can buy VXX, you could buy UVXY, you can go out there and buy calls on these things, whatever you want to do. So number one, let me say, I'm not doing that. I don't buy those assets and hold them overnight. I day trade them. But he's asking me personally, can I give him some thoughts? If he wants to do it, what would the size be? How do you size a hedge to help you? Because if you put a small hedge on and the whole thing implodes and it goes up a bit, it doesn't help you. What's the point? So how do you size a hedge? It's a good question. Couple thoughts off the top of my head. Number one, it depends on the type of assets in the portfolio. If you have a portfolio of only low risk names, Coca-Cola, Bristol Myers, AbbVie, McDonald's, IBM, you're not going to need such a big hedge. So you have to hedge commensurate to what you've got. If your portfolio is full of cybersecurity, small tech, small biotech and crypto ideas, you're going to want to hedge a lot more, So that's one thought for you. Also, this makes me think of another thought. If your portfolio is full of meme stocks, buying VIX is not going to really help you. VIX is like for an index portfolio. VIX is like for a balanced portfolio of let's call them normal ideas. You know what I'm saying? If your portfolio is way out there on the risk spectrum, here's the thing that can really blow your mind. Your sector, if you're overweighted one incredibly aggressive sector and you go buy VIX, the whole market could go up next week. VIX goes down, but your sector implodes. And now you're losing money in two spaces, the stocks you own and VIX. So you got to be very careful using VIX. Does VIX match the assets you own? If it doesn't, then VIX isn't the answer. So it's very tricky. I mean, I'm just throwing out ideas here that I think of. I don't know your portfolio, so I can't really tell you. I have an index-only portfolio. When I day trade VIX, I have, usually 25% positions. Right now, I have about 25% positions in each of my indexes. So I got 25% in QLD, 25% in SSO. This gives me 100% exposure to the market. Then I got 25% small caps, and I think I have just 12.5% in the Dow. So I have some cash left over. But if I was to day trade VIX today, I would put a 25% position on VIX. Sometimes I get as high as 50% intraday to hedge my position. And it's a perfect hedge because it is the market, right? So VIX and the market, it's an index portfolio. VIX works. If I have a small cap portfolio of individual names that are off the beaten path, VIX doesn't work. So anyway, but typically in an index portfolio, I might put a quarter of, literally 25% of the position on as a day trade. I wouldn't hold any of this stuff overnight. So it's really hard for me to tell you how much should you hold overnight. I really can't. I'm thinking about it, Pac, and I can't come up with it. I can't tell you. I don't know. It wouldn't even be fair because I don't know your portfolio. I hope I've shared enough thoughts to make you think about, is this the right asset to hedge my portfolio at all? It might be a harder work for you, but if you have a portfolio of, like I'm saying, small cap, aggressive, high growth names, I don't know if this makes any sense, but it would make more sense to me to go buy puts on the names that you actually own, so to make sure you protect yourself if there's an implosion, than it would to go buy VIX. That's all.